everyone. I'm seated in Conference Room F at the Municipal Center, and today's info session will be discussing the topic of early voting. And who better to discuss this with us than the town clerk, Donna Gerard. Hi.
Thank you, Bob.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well.
Good.
I'm going to turn it over to you and let you go.
Okay. This is an historic event that's happening in Grafton today, as well as throughout the state of Massachusetts. For the first time in our history, we are voting early for an election. As you all know, the election is November 8th. And for the next 2 weeks, October 24th through November 4th, you have the opportunity to vote early for the presidential election.
And we just came up from downstairs, and it looked like a number of people were taking advantage.
They are, and our phones have been ringing off the hook all morning. So I expect this is going to be quite an event, and it's going to be helpful in reducing the lines on Election Day.
Now, there's a difference between early voting and absentee voting.
Yes. Absentee voting, you need to have an excuse to absentee vote. You have to either be out of town on Election Day, in the hospital, or you have a religious belief that prevents you from voting on Election Day.
Okay.
And early voting is anytime between October 24th and November 4th. You can come with no excuses, just show up early to vote.
Okay. Now, what were the circumstances that took place that allowed us all to vote early? Was this a congressional law that was created?
It's the state of Massachusetts.
Okay.
They passed a long election reform bill, and this early voting was part of that election reform bill. The only thing with early voting is we will only utilize early voting for the biennial elections in November, which means when we vote for president and when we vote for governor.
Okay.
Those are the only times. Unfortunately, you can't early vote for local elections, just the state elections.
Okay. All right. So now, how does a local Grafton resident that serves overseas get involved in this? Is that open to them? Or?
It is.
Okay.
But they will vote absentee
Oh, I
rather
see.
than early. And we actually, there's an application process that can be sent to us electronically, and we can actually electronically send the ballots to them too. They vote them and return them to us that way.
All right.
And they're counted just like all the other ballots are.
All right. So, in the 2 weeks leading up to the actual election, people that are interested in taking part in the early voting process can obviously contact your office.
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll have Donna's name and the phone number to the office, and can they actually find information on the town webpage too?
Yes, they can. You can find it on the homepage of the town's website, or you can find it on the town clerk's webpage.
Okay. So through the magic of television, we will include the web address and the telephone numbers so that you can get all the information you might seek to have about early voting. So, what do you think is going to happen? Is it going to be in the hundreds or the thousands?
For now, this is the first time, and I think people are still getting used to it. I don't think we're going to have as many as thousands, but I think that we will have quite a few.
But as of like 5 minutes ago, you had tens.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And because we've never done this before, it's all new. Everything is new to us, so we'll have to see how it goes.
Okay.
I'm excited about it.
Good. It is. It sounds exciting.
It is.
So for more information, the telephone number will be on the screen. The website is available to you, and you can find out more about early voting. And you have to do it early. Otherwise, you have to do it on the day we all normally would do it. And
November 8th.
November 8th. Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching.